it out. Oh no. Put that out. Put this out. Oh, cut it out. Cut it out. Calm down. All right. All right. I think it's quiet now. All right. I think it's quiet now. How's everybody doing today? Jim from the Side Hustle Shuffle. And we're just going to get a little background music on, I think. A little bit of something. There you go. That's not too loud. All right. So let me pop this on, see what we're doing here. All right. Are we in business? I think we're in business. See if we're in business or not. Okay. All right, so we're in business. All right. Mute that. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody doing today? We're talking about Amazon Live, right? We're talking about Amazon Live. We're talking about, are you making $1,000 a month yet? And how long have you been in the program? You know, they're saying in 90 days, if you're not making $1,000 a month in the Amazon Influencer program, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. What do you think about that? So within 90 days, you should be making $1,000 a month on doing the Amazon Live shoppable videos, uploading shoppable videos. Forget live streams. Forget just shoppable videos, shoppable photos, Inspire tab, vertical videos, that kind of stuff. People are making $1,000 a month, and they're doing it in a matter. Some of them people are doing it in 30 days. Some people are doing it in 60. Most people by 90 days are earning $1,000 residually with their income, with their content on Amazon. You know, and so the funny thing is, everybody's doing it a little different. You know, first thing you do is you want to get approved. If you're not approved, if you're not approved on Amazon to go for placements, get the lock removed. So you upload your first 3 videos. You make sure those videos are top notch, perfect videos, and you get approved for placements. Actually, you got 3 chances to get approved for placements. People get denied all the time. I know a lot of people that have been denied twice already, going for their third and final time to get the placements. Placements is being placed on the product pages, either when you have a shoppable video or when you go live on a live stream. You could be on the product page down at the bottom. And guess what? Amazon just fixed it. Okay, now the whole month of February, everybody's revenue was down. A lot of people's revenue was down because Amazon took the video carousel and dropped it down further down the page, so people weren't seeing it. They popped it back up above the reviews yesterday, I think, and should be seeing some increase in views, right? Whether that's going to convert to conversions, that remains to be seen. But when it was up on top, I was doing one amount a day, and then when it dropped down, it dropped. So now they put it back up. Let's see if it goes back up again. But that being said, you know, you should be making $1,000 a month. Every item in your house is fair game. Every item in your house. So like I have people tell me, you know, I got 50 videos and I ran out of things. Bull, right? You can get 50 things in one room in your house. Okay, you walk into the room, you walk into the kitchen, you just take everything on the counter. You got the coffee maker, you got the toaster, you got the microwave, you got the refrigerator, you got the dishwasher, you got the stove, you got maybe a rice cooker, maybe you got an induction oven, maybe you got an air fryer, maybe you got a blender, maybe you got an iced coffee maker, all that kind of stuff, right? So there's like about 20 things right there on the top that you didn't even have to look for. Then you open up your cabinets, all of that stuff, your mixing bowl, your strainer, your spoons, your big spoon, your wooden spoon, your all your utensils, right? Your corkscrew, right? I mean, you got to get creative. You got to get down and dirty into every little thing, right? Every little thing. The drawer insert that's in your drawer that the silverware sits in, video on that. You know, your drain board, do a video on that. The clock in your kitchen, do a video on that, right? your dish rags or your dish towels or your what do you call pot holders, those kind of things, all that kind of stuff, and say, Jim, I didn't buy it on Amazon. If you look, you search, if you take your phone, you go to the Amazon tab, right? If you go to the Amazon tab up here, um, there's a camera right there, right? You can take a picture of anything, and it'll tell you if Amazon sells it. So you can take a picture. I can take a picture of this, right? And I hit that scan. No, I pressed the wrong button. Search. The search results is coming up. There it is. Amazon Choice Lamicall foldable phone stand, and that's what it is. It's the Lamicall foldable phone stand. So that's how easy it is. You just walk around your house with the app, hit the picture, and take pictures of everything until you find out where it is. And you bought it at Walmart, you bought it at Target, you got it as a gift, but Amazon sells it. Okay, you get your Mr. Coffee, you get your Keurig at Walmart or wherever, but Amazon sells the same thing. You can do videos on that stuff. You don't have to have bought it on Amazon. Okay, and that little trick with the icon, if you take the shopper app, at the top right there is a little camera. It looks like an Instagram camera. You hit that, and it'll pop up. You hit the scan, and then and then it'll pop right up, and it'll tell you if it's sold on Amazon. You walk around your house doing that all day long. Okay, and then in the kitchen, then you open up the cabinets, all your dry goods, the rice, the tomato sauce, the canned soups, all of that kind of stuff. Amazon sells that kind of stuff, and they sell it where you could be on a I forget what it's called, where they'll ship it to you every week or every month or however many times, right? Like frequent shopper. I forget what it's called. It's escaping me. Yeah, but everything in your house, so that you go room by room by room. You should have 500 things, and then you're done with the rooms, and you go down to the basement, right? You go down to the basement, and you start looking through stuff. Okay, you'd be amazed. Okay, when we brought up the Christmas decorations, opening up the box, we're doing videos on stuff as we're taking them out of the box, right? Lights, decorations, garland, wreaths, you name it, hats, stockings, all kinds of decorations, all that kind of stuff, sold on Amazon, right? And I just kept making videos of it, right? And then you go down to the basement. Then when you're done in the basement, you go out to the attic. And then when you're up in the attic, you look up in the attic. When you're done in the attic, then you go out to the garage, right? You go out to the garage and you look at all your stuff, all your tools, okay? All your tools that are out there, right? Break it all down, the hand tools, all the way down to the screws that you use. It's all on Amazon, believe it or not. Everything's on Amazon. I had a leak in the house. I had to use my tools and buy some materials. I videoed the whole thing, and I tagged all the tools and all the materials I used in the video. Amazon sold it all. I got it all at Home Depot because I had to get it today. I had to run and get it today. I had a leak, right? But Amazon sells all that stuff, so I just did videos and uploaded it, right? So and here's the trick. I don't know who's here. Is anybody here? You want to hear the sauce, the secret sauce? Is anybody here? Let me hear one in the chat. One in the chat. One in the chat. Well, I'll tell you what. Nobody said that you have to make one video per product. All right. So after you're done making one video, then you go back and make a second video and a third video and a fourth video and a fifth video and a vertical video and a photo, right? And another vertical video and another photo, and then a collage of photos with a bunch of stuff in it that makes sense, right? You go onto the product page and you drop down to the questions and answers and to the comments, and you find out what people are asking. Does the product have this? Does the product, hey, what's going on? How you doing? You can't hear? You can hear. Yep, you can hear. I thought maybe you couldn't hear me. But yeah, more than one video for sure. Okay, you drop down to the product page, you look at the questions, and whatever questions you do videos, answer those questions. you could do however many questions there are. You could do however many videos. If a product has 5 features to it, I'm not saying 5 variations, like 5 colors. Don't do 5 videos on 5 colors, but show this part of the video, if you're using it this way, then show a video of you using it this way, and then show a video of you using it outside, and show a video of you using it inside, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Evolutionary Tom. Appreciate that. Um, what are you talking about? You're talking about Amazon Live, and by 90 days, should I be making $1,000? That's what I'm hearing. By 90 days, I should be making $1,000. My opinion is yes, you should be making $1,000, depending on what month it is. Like I just said, with the carousel that dropped down, they just put it back up again. So, you're making so many clicks, you're getting so many clicks per day when the carousel was above the questions. And then when they dropped it down, everybody's engagement, everybody went down, right? And it's just the way it is. Okay, and but Amazon's always playing with it. So December was a great month. It was a record month, right? Of course, it's Christmas, right? So it's Christmas. But you can't compare February to December. February is a very low month. January is still a good month because people have gift cards. People are still spending in January, right? A lot of things too. A lot of things get returned in January, so it's a double-edged sword. But February is very slow. February and August are probably the 2 slowest months as far as e-commerce go, right? But pretty soon, another month, another couple of weeks, people are going to be gearing up for spring and getting all kinds of outdoor furniture, all kinds of stuff for the pool, all kinds of stuff for outside for the yard, tiki lights, torches, all kinds of stuff for outside. Coolers, chairs, tables, lights, string lights, you name it. People are going to be buying it for outside barbecue stuff, right? Barbecue, all of that kind of stuff. But you want to get ahead of the game. You're going to go out to the garage, and all the barbecue stuff that you have out there, you're going to start making videos on it. Your barbecue, your tongs, whatever you use to clean. If you're using a Grill Daddy or whatever you're using to clean the grill with, you got a replacement part for maybe you replaced the igniter last year, right? You do a video on the igniter, right? Yeah, February. February was low, but see, the two things that really was the thing with February, as far as my guess, was it's notoriously low because of this February, and they moved the freaking carousel. They moved the influencer videos got dropped down below, and we were getting less clicks. I was getting less clicks. So I just noticed. Somebody told me yesterday that it was back up, and I checked it. It is. It's back up, which is great. So that will hopefully increase the clicks and increase your engagement, right? But I guess the most important thing, if you want to take away anything, is when you're beginning, you get hung up on doing one video per product, and you should be sitting down and doing at least 3 videos right away. Okay, 2 videos and then at least a short and a photo, right? At least per product. Then when you go through everything, you can go back and do it again, right? Nobody says you can't beat a dead horse and do 5 videos on a product. You're going to hear people in Facebook groups say that's cheating, that's gaming the system, it's not fair. Screw people who talk about fair, okay? There's no such thing as fair, right? There's no such thing as fair. And you can try to be fair. Someone's going to be stabbing you in the back pretty quick. You can bet that. So you got to get yours, basically. Okay, so you've basically, if you get ranked on a product page with a video, okay, you hammer that video. You do 5 more like that of that product, or even better yet, if you go down to the product page, every product has related products. Usually there's like 25 or 50 related products at the bottom. You start doing videos on those products. Okay, you start looking at related products because you're for whatever reason Amazon's showing you stuff in that niche or that click or whatever you want, whatever word you want to use. So you got to feed the fire. Whatever's burning, you got to throw the wood on the fire. Strike where it's hot. That's what you got to do, right? Figure out what's working. Now another thing too is Amazon's always changing stuff, right? It's like I always say, they're always changing stuff. Like I just said, they dropped the carousel, they moved it back up. But see, all of a sudden now they're pushing vertical videos. So everybody's switching over and pushing vertical videos. But don't forget about the horizontal videos. Still do the horizontal videos, but make sure you're doing vertical videos too. And make sure you're doing a 10-second one, a 20-second one, a 30-second one. Keep them short, and keep them rewatchable. Like the reels, you want they call it reels because they want you to rewatch them over and over again. So you kind of try and do a loop thing. Like so, the last thing in the video is the same thing as the first thing in the video. So when they don't realize it's the last thing, and it just keeps looping over, right? Or you show something really quick that they go, "What was that?" And they have to keep watching it until they can figure out what that was, right? And that's the way to get more views on reel, right? Um, or shovel photos. Shovel photos. A lot of people sleep on shovel photos, but they are placing shovel photos on the Inspire tab. So you got to do that. You got to when you sit down to do a video, you do the video, you do the vertical video, and you do a photo right off the bat, right? Definitely. Um, and if I mean, you got to realize that you were an influencer wherever you were. You came from somewhere, right? So evolutionary Tom, you a YouTuber maybe? I don't where are you? You know, so you have an audience, right? So it's not new to you. This isn't the new game. It's just a new way to play. It's just a new way to play. Um, is that music too loud? I don't know. I need to have the music to keep me going. I'm a little dirty. I worked today. I got some some schmutz on my shirt. How embarrassing. But I wanted to sit down quick and just go over it because I tried to do it yesterday. I got dog hair on me, and because I'm hearing a lot about people saying I'm not making $1,000. Well, it's February. Can't judge February. All right. Let's look at March. Let's make a commitment to do March. All right. And let's make a commitment. What you got? Yep. 6,000. Excellent, man. What's your niche? What's your niche, man? Um, so yeah, I had about 3,000 when I got in. My growth is slow, and I don't know why, but it is what it is. Everybody grows at different rates. I just keep hammering away. Um, but yeah, I got approved when I had 3,000 subs. That was about 18 months, 19 months ago. Um, and within the first 3 months, I started in October. I started at the end of September. Within the first 3 months, I was making $1,000 a month. Definitely was. You know, e-bikes. Oh, that's cool. You know, I've always wanted to get it. Well, not always. They only came out a little while ago, but I see them. I've been interested in getting an e-bike, but you know, I don't ride a bike, so I would need the time to enjoy it. And I don't. I mean, I gave up my motorcycle because I had no time for that. You know, but I mean, the bike I think would be really cool. I'd really like to do that. Maybe when I retire. When I retire, my goal is to get a minivan or an RV, basically an RV, and tour the country and maybe have an electric bike on the back so as I can go to the store and stuff like that. That pretty much what I'm thinking about doing eventually. But yeah, what island life? What island are you on? So um, hammering it home. Okay, what else you got? Can you tell me about the photo you take? Where do you put it and how do you tag it? Thanks. Okay. So the Shopple photos, when you go to manage button on your Shopple page, when you're going to upload a video, there'll be two options, a photo or video. You just click the photo and upload the photo and you tag anything in the photo. So like, what? Yep. Oh, Morocco Island, Florida. My parents are down in Florida, Land Lakes area. Um, I never get a chance to get down there. Maybe this year. Um, what the hell was I just going to say? I forgot. Oh, what people are doing because it was a taboo at the beginning to only tag one item in a video, right? Now they're saying vertical videos and shopper photos, whatever's in the video, you tag. So people are putting out a collage of stuff. So they put out like their coffee station, their coffee maker, their cup, their spoon, their coffee, their grinder, their container for the grinds, however it's set up, their little doilies or whatever, and they have it set up how they have it set up, and they take a picture of it, and then they tag every item in there, and that's a shoppable photo, right? So that's what they're doing with that. But they're also doing shows of fashion, right, where they're standing in an outfit right? And they're tagging everything in the outfit: the bag, the shoes, the top to bottom, the scarf, whatever. And so they're taking a total. But that's the fashionistas, right? That's the I'm not doing fashion so much. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing come on. I've been thinking about doing some fashion on some of the clothes that I have, but I'm very basic, plain, as you can see. I don't like wearing people's names on my body. So like jeans, shirts, and stuff like that. Very plain. Fruit of the loom. That's me. You know, very plain. So that's shop with photos, and you can't sleep on shop with photos. You can't sleep. I neglect it just because it's overwhelming. The amount of work that I got to do between uploading to everywhere is just crazy. You know, it, it'd be great to just while you're editing the video, just take a still, just take a still shot, or a screenshot of whatever something, and that's your photo right there. It's as simple as that. I mean, if you can get it in high quality, I'm not sure if you can or you can't, but I mean, or you can take a picture while you're doing the video. That could be just as easy. But I mean, it could be as easy as just taking a screenshot in the middle of the video of editing. You know, um, but again, depends on the quality. You want it to be 4K or high quality image. Um, Friday night, man. So I'm going to be doing these like fireside chat type things where I come on for half an hour here. Everybody's like an hour live stream, and it kind of be an hour. I'm going to pop on for 15 minutes, a half hour here and there, and have a topic, hash a little bit, and buzz out. I got other things to do. I can't be live all night long. But as far as making that $1,000 in the first 90 days, very possible. Hopefully, you didn't start in February, because February is a very bad month to start. Hopefully, you give yourself at least the 90 days before you give up. Most people see the growth right away. So, I mean, they're seeing the exponential growth. But the first couple of days, they're seeing $20, $30 days, and $50 days, and $100 days, and it just grows, depending on what you have around your house, right? And another thing, when you're done around your house, when you think you're done around your house, you go to your parents' house, you go to your neighbor's house, you go to your friend's house, you go to your uncle's house, you go to your grandmother's house, you go to your kid's house, you go to your brother's house, you go to your aunt's house, right? You go everywhere, right? And you just take shameful photos with your phone. People don't even have to know you're doing it. I mean, you can walk into someone's kitchen and take a picture of their coffee maker. You know, I'm not saying to stand there and make a whole video. I mean, you want to see the thing working and stuff, right? But for the most part, you can all fair game, all fair game. Yeah, but don't sleep on the shovel videos, shovel photos, Tom. Sure. Um, um, Thanks, man. I cleaned it since the last time. It's funny. But I always forget to clean it at the beginning, but I mean, of course it's going to get dusty, right? I mean, you're sitting around. I dust everything else when I clean. I don't clean the freaking camera lens. But that's, I don't know. That's a habit I got to pick up, Um, I wasn't born to do this, I learned this as I'm going. I started doing content creation like 2019, something like that. Maybe 2017 is when I started watching it. And then when I really started doing it, it's probably 2019. And then getting serious and doing, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you get lazy. You get lazy. Um, but commitment, the long haul. You got to be in it for the long haul. This is the way I think of it. Like, a lot of people are using their social media for taking photos of their food, right? And taking stupid videos and taking funny shots of their mother and whatever. Other people are using their social media to earn a living. I mean, how easy. If you have a following on any of the social medias, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, a Facebook group, or even a YouTube channel, and you're not applying for the Amazon influencer program, you got rocks in your head. Okay, if you have a following that you can bring over to a live stream and generate traffic and generate sales for Amazon, Zoom, you'll go right up. So being from a YouTube channel that wasn't shopping oriented. My channel was not about shopping. People that come to my channel are not expecting to buy anything, right? They're looking to get information for free, which I'm happy to give, right? But then they're not showing up to shop. So when I go to Amazon and I say, come over to hang out with me on Amazon, they're not shoppers, right? So, but the Instagram people and the TikTok people that are doing the dancing and showing off outfits and stuff like that, when they go over and do a live stream and they bring their Instagram people over, they're already used to buying from them. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier of a transition for them. Um, it is true. I think the boomers are it. I'm 56. 56. So I feel you there. And you'd be surprised. You expect it to be a young person's game, but I've been to two conferences, and the youngest person there was 30. Right. So I mean, like it was. It is an older man's game. Because the thing is, you have to have experience at something, right? You don't get experience when you're 20. People aren't going to listen to you about how to fix their plumbing. If you just started out, or they're going to how to do their taxes, or whatever your niche is, right? They're not going to listen to a 20-year-old. They're going to listen to somebody who has a little bit of gray hair on their head that it looks like they know what they're talking about, right? Somebody who's been around the block a few times. That's what they want to see. Unless it's tech. If it's technology, then they'll take the 20-year-old any day, because we don't know anything about tech, right? Um, which is funny because I do okay. I do okay. Um, but I'm gonna cut out. I'm gonna cut out. It's been fun. We got about 2 minutes till I've been on about a half hour, about a minute and a half till I've been on a half hour. I want to try and keep it like that. So just so you know, Sunday morning I'm going to be going live on Amazon. I'm not sure what time, probably around 8 o'clock. So I'll be going live on Amazon, but I'll also be going live on my other YouTube channel and uh, Facebook, Facebook groups. So you can check me out then. We're probably going to be playing Match Game on Sunday morning. See if anybody wants to play Match Game. A lot of fun. Match Game's a lot of fun. So what happens is I'll put up a statement. The old Match Game from the 70s, Tom, you might remember. So they would say, "Dumb Donald is so dumb. How dumb is he?" He thought DoorDash was a blank, and you have to put in the chat what you think I'm going to answer next, and I put up the next slide, and it's Dumb Donald is so dumb. He thinks DoorDash is a race, right? Or whatever your answer is, and we play a game and we do that. Hey, no problem, man. I'm glad you showed up and hung around in the chat. I appreciate you engaging with me. The engagement's what it's all about. As you know, it's not how many followers or subscribers you have. It's the engagement, the amount of engagement that's what triggers the algorithm. So I like if you got some engagement going on, then and that's why I like to play the Match Game, because it gets people in the chat to answer questions. They try to be funny. They try to be cute, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And the problem was I was giving away a gift card. I was giving away a $20 gift card after the stream was over to somebody that as we were playing the game. But now I'm not giving away a gift card because I'm too afraid of what's going on with the shutdowns. I still have to figure out if we're allowed to giveaways and do giveaways on Amazon. But yeah, we'll check that out. And so look for me Sunday morning if you want to. And have a good weekend.